A few days ago, San Martin released a couple of new pilot watches which got my attention, and I managed to get my hands on one of them, the one that I like the most. This particular version features a small seconds complication, a hand-winding ST3621 movement, and a BGW9 lume that's actually surprised me. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. As usual, it's me, Ivan, and as you may already know, I review all kinds of watches. Before we dive into the details of this one, you should know that it has been sent to me by the San Martin Simple Style store. It's priced at about €200, but once you add it to your cart and click checkout, you'll see the price changing. This model is also available in bronze, in case that's what you prefer, and as always, you can find all the relevant information in the description of this video. This is the box the watch came in. It's actually a leather case, and it's exactly the same as the one of the last two San Martin watches I reviewed here on the channel. It's nice and compact, and you can use it as a travel case. In the packaging you also find the user's manual, a warranty card, and some strap removal tools. Starting with the dimensions, guys, you're looking at a case diameter of 41mm, which is very nice. The lug-to-lug is a bit large, 50mm. And finally, this watch is surprisingly slim, as it's only 10mm thick. On my 17cm or 6.7-inch wrist, it wears nicely. The genuine leather strap is very comfortable, and the watch just feels well balanced. Plus, it has a lot of wrist presence. However, I must admit that people with smaller wrists than mine might not be able to pull it off due to the lug-to-lug of 50mm. So definitely keep that in mind before you decide to order this watch. One of the reasons why I find this San Martin so comfortable is the strap. As already mentioned, it's made of genuine leather and it's quite soft and flexible right out of the box. The quality is very good, and in my opinion it's a perfect match for this watch, but if it's not your cup of tea, you can easily replace it with something else, as it comes with quick release spring bars. As far as the build quality goes, this watch is excellent considering the price point. It's made of 360N stainless steel, and it has an air-coated flat sapphire crystal. It also features a screw-in case back, but a push-pull crown and a water resistance of 100 meters. When it comes to the finishing, the whole case is fully brushed, it looks great, and there are no sharp edges to interfere with the overall comfort on the wrist. I just wish that San Martin had made the case back a little bit more interesting, but hey, that doesn't take away from the fact that this is one very well made piece. Moving on to the dial, what you're looking at here is basically a Type A Flieger dial with a small seconds complication. Due to its simplicity, this is one of the most legible watches I own as of right now. The blue painted hands look great, they're beautifully finished, and because of them and the large Arabic numerals, you'll be able to read the time accurately without making any effort at all. Next, here's a close look at the second sub-dial at 6 o'clock. Not sure if it can be seen well on camera, but it's slightly recessed, and it's also plenty legible as the printing is very sharp, and the second hand extends all the way to the markings. So, as you can see, guys, this dial is very well executed, the layout is very symmetrical, and as a result, the legibility is great, even when you turn the lights off. The dial is printed, but the lume, which is BGW9, is surprisingly bright and long-lasting, especially on the hands. Last but not least, let's have a quick word about the movement. As I mentioned at the very beginning, this watch comes with a hand-winding Seagull ST3621 movement. This caliber is based on the Unitas ETA 6498. Seagull has different variations of this movement, but I believe the one used in this watch looks like this. It's a 3 Hz movement, so it runs at 21,600 vibrations per hour, and the power reserve is 40 hours. What really surprised me about this caliber is that it's very accurate. Dial up, fully wound, it runs 2 seconds slow per day with a beat error of just 0.1 milliseconds, which is excellent. I haven't used one of these calibers in the long term, but from what I've heard and read, they seem to be very durable. My final thoughts are that this San Martin is a good value for money, it looks good, it's well built, the lume is decent, and it features a hand winding movement which feels very satisfying to wind. I'm sure you know there are cheaper offerings on Aliexpress that come with the very same movement, but they don't quite match this St. Martin in terms of build quality and finishing. So yeah, I like this watch quite a bit. In fact, I like it much more than the retro Pilot watch I reviewed a few days ago. And here you can see how both watches compare next to each other. The SN0117 is significantly larger, but that's actually one of the main reasons why I like it more. This is the end of today's video, everyone. Let me know what you think about this St. Martin and Pilot watches in general in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel. As always, thank you for watching, guys, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.